Right, everybody, hello. Welcome to tonight's live that I done last night. However, I never had my mic and the sound was terrible, so I just deleted it and I thought I'll do it again tomorrow night, so here I am. I'll just give you a wee minute to find me. So used to having a mic up here now, and the mic from the computer's crap, so when you listen to it back, it's not any good. Right. Now, let me see if I can find myself. Now, yeah, there I am. I'm on my page. Great. So, can you hear us fine? Let us know. Now. Right, I'm not seeing anybody, so I'm going to hang on. Yeah, I'm seeing you now. Right, cool. Get away. So if you can't join me tonight, fine, you'll watch this back. I'm sure you've all got an email from me to say that I'm going live tonight. So you will find that in your inbox. But I'm going to make this short and sweet. If you've got FOMO for Como, which a lot of you do, then you definitely want to listen to this, because the Como-inspired experiences that we've been creating have been, honestly, they've been incredible. I've had one every weekend for the last 3 weekends, and the feedback coming back is just mind-blowing, actually. They've been emotional and they've been powerful, and they've brought complete strangers together. We've breathed together, moved together, danced together, cried together, laughed together, you name it. And people have walked away genuinely feeling completely different from when they arrived, which essentially is what Como is. It's not a place, it's a feeling. Hard to explain, easy to feel. Easy to feel, hard to explain. But something else is happening behind the scenes. And over the last sort of 28 days, just finished last week, I've also been running a programme. I feel like I'm doing it injustice calling it a programme. It's called The Reset, and it's been my online programme. And The Reset was built around something I've been incredibly passionate about this last while, and it's input and not output. So it's not a workout and it's not a meal plan. It's all the things I've felt really, really connected to this last, probably best part of a year at least, maybe. But particularly this year. So much of our lives is focused on the output, on the workouts, and on the constant go, go, go. How much you could achieve, how productive you could be, how much you could earn, how hard you could train, how many times you can go to the gym. All of that stuff, that's output. And it's important, and we enjoy it. But I used to think that output was the most important part of it all, without really giving credit to the input. So what about the input? What are you doing for your mind? What are you doing for your nervous system? I see a lot of women with really signs and symptoms of, you can call it burnout, but stress and nervous system dysregulation. And how that could show up in your body is you could look like you've got arthritis. You might have an autoimmune condition. You might have bad skin. You've maybe been diagnosed with having anxiety or depression or mood swings or weight gain, irritability. That's how a dysregulated nervous system could show up in the body. Your skin could literally be breaking out because of it. And internally you've got massive amounts of inflammation, and it causes you to be sore and achy and lethargic, and that you just want to eat more, and you probably want to eat all the stodge that's causing your weight gain. What are you doing for your emotional well-being? This is all input. When are you creating space to actually process what it is that you're carrying And I don't think a lot of people are. And I'm not just talking about women, I'm talking about men as well. When are you actually giving something back to yourself? And that's what's happened inside the reset. The experiences have been deep, they've been emotional, they've been moving, deeply moving. I mean, I've been in tears a number of times, and that's me delivering it. Like, it's huge. I've watched people have realizations about themselves that they weren't expecting. This is online. The Como-inspired experiences have been one thing, that's in person, but online the reset's been taking place. It's just got finished last week. I've had messages after sessions from people saying they can't explain what's just happened to them. People crying, people realising, reconnecting, seeing people even, seeing colours, feeling a feeling that they didn't have before the reset. People realising just how long they've been living in automatic pilot mode. And that's when I knew this can't finish here. And because of how I'm feeling about all this work, and I feel like I've found my vocation in life, I've arrived at it now, just recently. And it's a beautiful feeling, and it's really, really brought something else to my life that's made me feel really connected. Because something is happening in these experiences, something shifting in me and in the people doing it. And I wanted to take everything I've learned from the reset and everything that we're creating through Como, the breath work, the music, the deeply moving music that goes through every cell in your body. If you've got wee earphones in or AirPods, oh my God, my voice guiding you through every single live session. The emotion and the movement and the stillness and the connection, the journaling, the visualization, the meditation that we do together live, I wanted to take it deeper. And that's why I've created the Reset Reborn. Because I don't want to give you another 28 days of things that we've already done. I wanted to give you 28 days of something brand new that nobody's ever done to come back to yourself. And that's called the Reset Reborn. And here's how it's going to look. So tomorrow you will have a number of emails, and they'll look like this. You'll be in a bit of a sequence, an email sequence, and you'll get one of these every couple of days with a different theme. So are you ready for your next chapter? I would suggest you are, if you're listening to this. The deeper practices, so we're going to do guided somatic breath work, guided meditation, guided journaling, guided mindset, and guided integration. And integration is where you really truly let your body settle into all of the practices you've heard in that week. And here's how it goes. So it's 20 live events, 20 across a 28-day period. And it starts in 2 weeks. So not this Monday, but the following Monday. And you get a live every single day, every single weekday. I start the week off with a motivational input, and I finish the week with an integration. So the Tuesday will be somatic breathwork, the Wednesday will be guided journaling, the Thursday will be guided meditation, and the Friday is guided integration and mindset. And it's hugely, hugely moving. So see if you're somebody that is constantly on, you're always in your thinking mind. Listen, thinking about somatic breathwork, right? Animals shake. They shake whenever a stressful situation happens. They shake, they run, they move, and they get rid of the stress, and they close the stress cycle. Us humans, us people, we don't. We store it. We store the cross-choice conversations that we've had with people in work or your partner. We store it up. We lock it up. The stress cycle isn't complete. Somebody cuts you up in the car and you're already stressed anyway. That stress cycle, because you're sitting down, you're not doing anything, you're not shaking, you're not moving, it's not complete. The grief, the trauma, the relationship breakdowns, the people that you lose in your life, the jobs that don't go right, we carry everything and it sits And parts of our body could sit in the neck, could sit in the solar plexus, could sit in the abdomen, in the kidneys. So we'll go through a process of tapping and shaking, and that's the somatics, and then we do breath work. And I done a breathwork session yesterday because there's a lot of moving parts to my life at the moment, and it's really exciting and it's amazing and it's moving fast. However, I got sort of disconnected from where I've been in my own body, and somebody very close to me says, do breathwork today. Do it. So I did. And honestly, it just brought me straight back. Completely connected. I actually had a wee cry. Completely connected, and feeling amazing. Emotional, yes, but good emotions, just releasing it. And I was good to go again, and that was just maybe 25 minutes. It's hugely, hugely powerful. And then you've got all the rest of the inputs. So you've got 20 live sessions over a 28-day period. It's a massive programme. So that's that. And also, you might remember when we started Feel, Look, Be, we had this. I'll keep it here so you can see it. Let me get it a bit bigger. This is with the influencer programme. And you might remember every single person that came with you onto this programme, I gave you £50 cash back per person. And guess what? I'm doing it again. So for every eligible referral, that means they count as long as they haven't done the last reset. And other than that, they count. You can share your experiences with friends and family. Your story told your way. You just obviously tell them what you know about it, and if they come along with you and they join up, using your link, you get 50 quid per person. So if 3 people come, there's 150. And if you put it into perspective, that's maybe part of your car payment, maybe part of your mortgage, and that's the way people factored it in when we done Feel, Look, Be. Do you remember that? I was paying hundreds of pounds into people's account at one point, every month, just by telling people about the programme and how good it was. So there's no reason that you can't do that. It's there for you. Use it. So as soon as you sign up to the programme, you'll get your influencer link, and you just share it with far and wide with anybody that you know. And if they sign up using your link, you get that money paid into your account. Easy. So that's the Reset Reborn. As I said, it starts a week on Monday. The weeks are flying in, aren't they? Is that the 14th? Yeah, Monday the 14th of September. It runs for 28 days, and every single session is live. However, it sits on-site, and it's inside Facebook. It's on a private and closed Facebook group, and you could watch any session back at a time that suits you. You'll also have a month after that to re-watch all of it. It's amazing. So, I've put the link at the top, you'll see it. I'm not going to keep you much longer because life is busy. I'm actually going to have to go live every night for the next couple of nights because there's so many events to promote, and I only want to do one a night. There's a lot going on. And if you're local and you're doing all these different Como inspired events, you're spoiled. You're absolutely spoiled. But this is like Como online. So if you feel like you're missing out, you don't need to be. Online breathwork is amazing. Honestly, these women are feeling deep emotions, like releasing stuff, feeling incredible. The feedback I've had has been unbelievable. And next week, I'll start sending you emails about what people have got to say about it so you could really hear from them and not me. Okay, right, take it easy everybody. Cheers. Happy Thursday. Had a sauna tonight. So again, if you're local, on a Tuesday and a Thursday, we're down at the Moneyfeith sauna. It's honestly my favourite. I was in there the other night myself, and I've just been again tonight. Didn't get into the tea tonight because I had to get back for you lot. See, generally when I say I do something or I commit to something, I do it, no matter what. If I say I'm going to be here, I'll leave there early to get here because I said I would be here for you. And if I don't show up for something, it's genuinely because I've dropped the ball, and it's not just because I couldn't be bothered. So, anyway, that's that. That's the Reset Reborn. I would love you to come on this journey with me. It's going to be amazing. Starts a week on Monday. Go and sign up, and let's work together on a much deeper, a much closer level. You will love it. Okay? Any questions, pop them in the chat. I will get back to you. And the link is above. Okay? Right, speak to you soon, everybody. I'll probably see you tomorrow night. It's Friday night, but that's fine. See you later. Bye-bye. And if you've not seen it yet, watch the video from earlier today with my mum and my Auntie Joyce. If you're having a bad day and you need a wee laugh, then go and watch it. Speak to you soon.